In this video, we will cover some of the ways we can have emails dispatched automatically at certain stages or when certain parameters are met. At the heart of this lays the document queue. This inconspicuous part of the document output solution is what processes all the email jobs that are sent to dispatch in the background, 24/7 if needed. Here is the list of posted sales credit memos that have not yet been sent. Note that the tick boxes for is in queue on the right are all empty. This indicates that there is currently no job assigned to collect and dispatch them at this time. We can do that with a click of a button. Now we see the tick boxes all marked, and we can go check the queue itself to see them there. So here we see the queue and the documents awaiting dispatch. As of now, it only shows the ones we just put in there. The queue is set to dispatch every 60 seconds in this demo, so we should see them go by refreshing this page. And that is all there is to it. In the demonstration of how to set up variants of an email template, you might remember that we had a different sales credit memo for large accounts. In our inbox, we can now check if it all came through as it should. Now, as easy as it is to put in any number of emails into the queue with a few clicks, imagine you wouldn't even need to do that. This can be achieved with the email job function in document output. Most of them are quite simple to set up, and I'll take you through a couple of them, plus one that requires additional setting up. These are the email jobs that are currently running. The two at the bottom are jobs that we have included with the solution. One is responsible for clearing the log entries that have expired. The other is for executing the document queue that we just had a look at. Say we would like our invoices to be emailed automatically in the background without system interruptions of any kind. This is where we do that. Let's go ahead and add a job that does just that. Now that we've given it a name, we must decide on the job type. This one is obvious since we're sending invoices and hence would need to use the sales invoice template. With this out of the way, we just need to pick the actual template. Here is a familiar list of all the available email templates. We'll want to pick the sales invoice. To ensure that only invoices posted as of today, we need to add a filter, which is done right here. I'll search for posted date and select that. This will pick up all invoices that have been posted on today's date or later. Now we just need to mark the days we want this job to run. All there's left to do is to enable it. Let's post an invoice. We will enter one for customer 10,000. As it doesn't matter which product we pick, let's go for the one on top. Now we have a basic invoice ready. As soon as we post it, it will be handled by the job we just set up and placed into the document queue. Let's post it. If we now go to our inbox, we should soon receive the invoice that we just posted. And here we are, fully automatic from the moment of posting in the background of Business Central without any system interruptions at all. We could do exactly the same thing for credit memos, reminders, and other documents that we want to send upon posting. All we need to do is set up separate jobs for these with the corresponding email template. Even if we don't want to use posting as the filter, the process of setting up these jobs is more or less the same. Let me just show you one more example. We will choose the sales order here. As we would typically send the order confirmation upon release and not posting, we will use status as our filter. And here we have it. A job that will send order confirmations for all released sales orders. Let's check the inbox. Well, once again, document output has done its magic. A few documents need to be set up differently for automation. The statement is one of these types and requires an individual setup for each customer. We will set this up for customer 50,000. First off, we need to set the automatic statement field to automatic. In the send statement code field, we determine what to include in the statement. These are the send codes that we provide with the solution, and more can be added as needed. Let's select the one called end due 14 days. The send statement if column is where we select the conditions for sending a statement. In our case, it will be sent if there are entries in the specified period or if there is a due balance. In the next field, we set the period. Here, it is set to every 14 days. The send statement if balance due date formula is where we set the amount of leeway we want to give before including due entries in the statement. Here, we've set it at 5 days overdue. In the tick boxes, we can indicate whether or not we want to send statements if there is a negative balance, or if we send a finance charge note or a reminder to a customer. Do we then want the system to revert back to manual statement sending? The template should be set to statement. In the output field at the very end, we decide whether the automatically generated statements should be placed in a journal or sent directly to the customer. If we want to have it sent directly, then we will need to set this to email. Now all there's left to do is to set a start date. Every 14 days, a statement will be emailed automatically to customer 50,000 if there are any entries in the period or a balance due. These were some of the examples of how document output allows you to automate the sending of business documents. I hope you found inspiration and answers that you can use in your work with Business Central. Check out the other videos on continuous solutions and see the many ways you can improve your business processes and workflows. I will see you in the next chapter.